Good friend from Karl Chevrolet, Bret Moyer, joining us right now. And we just mentioned a couple moments ago that there was something that happened that has never happened before in General Motors history. And we told people to try to guess who probably accomplished that task and that goal, that feat. Obviously, it was Karl Chevrolet.
You talking about the certified?
That would be talking about the certified.
Yeah.
You should be bragging about this because this is something to brag about.
And you're right. We really should be standing on top of the mountain yelling what we've done, because for 10 years in a row, we've been #1 in the entire nation in GM certified.
And that has never happened before.
Never, ever.
And basically, what does that mean, Bret?
Well, it means we're the best of the best. There's different certified programs like Nissan, Ford, Toyota, and GM is the biggest of all of them in the certification. And we're #1. We have outsold all of them. So,
that is great. Now, how many point checklists do people they go through when they start certifying these things?
Well, GM requires a 172 point checklist, but the difference at Karl Chevrolet, there's some areas that you could shortcut, and they absolutely will not shortcut anything. So everything's right. And there's a lot of times we'll buy other dealers' certified vehicles online, and when we get them to our dealership, we've got to completely recertify them because they're not normally to our standards.
Mm-hmm. So the Karl certification is even higher than the regular GM certification.
Exactly.
What are can you tell us about the few things that Karl wants to make sure are in place that GM as a whole doesn't always look at?
Well, the main focus that he puts on is that it's 100% roadworthy, that there would not be any problems. And Karl will not let us put something on the lot that he wouldn't put any of his family members in.
That's what I was going to say. It seems like it's the kind of car, when you drive away from there, it would be the kind of car that Karl would put his granddaughter in.
Exactly. All right. 100%. And you've got the peace of mind of that. And you know, there's an occasion that something's going to come up, even on a brand new vehicle, but you've got Karl's backing that you don't have to worry about it. If something happens to come up, we're going to be there to take care of you.
And you also have a deal too going on with these cars that we're talking about, that the maintenance on these cars, that's another thing you're not going to have to worry about.
Yeah, for 2 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and that's oil changes and tire rotations. Mm-hmm. You have no charge.
A lot of times that second part isn't included.
Right.
You hear you have maintenance, but the second part isn't included. It's included with yours.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that's pretty good news.
That's great news. Now, you headed over there yesterday, Jason.
We're going to talk about that in a second. But first,
there's something else?
There's something else that we need to touch on, because you guys are pretty excited because you have first access to a 2017 vehicle.
Yeah, the new Volt. They finally landed yesterday. And what a car.
There it is. That's over at Karl's.
And I got to see these yesterday as well, and as I understand it, just had come off the truck that morning.
Exactly.
And I guess the styling. Everybody who's owned one of these cars that I've talked to has absolutely
look.
loved
It still has the tape on the front from the hauler.
I was just going to say that everybody I know that owns a Volt absolutely loves it. So what's so great and wonderful about the 2017?
Well, like you guys said, the previous Volt was outstanding. A couple of things that they've changed on the new one is the range is further on the electric. You can go 50 miles just on the electric charge, and then you've got gasoline, the generator to back that up.
Just to clarify, it doesn't mean the range of the car is 50 miles. Just on electric by itself is 50 miles.
Yeah, you can drive 50 miles, no charge on anything. No fuel's getting burnt, and then I think the total range on this vehicle, with fuel and everything, I think is right at 400 miles.
Which is very impressive.
And it's amazing to me, the last for 3 years we've been talking about this and the popularity of the Volt, probably even more than that. You see more charging stations around town. There was a time where it's like, okay, well, where am I going to charge it? But now you see them all the time.
Yeah, and the one other thing, because the boss has a Volt, Ted has a Volt from Karl Chevrolet, obviously. But the one thing, to be totally honest, it's a cool car unless you go in the back seat, because there's a little hump in the back seat.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's kind of
not anymore.
They got rid of it.
They got rid of it, and
no more humps.
No, the hump in the back is gone.
Yeah, it's got a smooth back seat. They've changed the configuration of the battery, so that's good. And then the other thing that is catching a lot of people's eye is the restyle of it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. The angle. If you go to the surface here real quick and take a look at the lines that are on the side, that's a cool looking car.
Yeah, it really is, and we're excited. We were burning the phones up yesterday, letting everybody know, hey, we finally got them here. You can come see them.
Anybody drive one off the lot yet or no?
One got sold, and they'll be taking delivery of it tomorrow.
That is great. All right. Something else that Jason kind of hinted at is that you had a chance to go on over and do something that we've been talking about for a while. Maybe you're in the market for a new vehicle, but you're not quite sure which vehicle you want. You have the Chevy Experience.
Yeah, we do. And like Jason's trying this vehicle out. And the neat part about it is it just gets us a lot of exposure and people talking about these vehicles and how neat they are. And we can put you in anything. Like yesterday when Jason came up, we had some Colorados, but they were out. And so we just put another one in service to take care of the needs, and we can do that.
It was so fast, and everybody there is so nice and professional. They just whiz me around the place, bang, 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 here's your truck, sign a couple of things, and you're out the door, and you can give it a try, see if it works for you.
And so how long does he have to drive around in the Colorado?
4 days.
4 days.
Oh, I was told 14, but 4 is no.
But you wanted to make sure it had plenty of room in the back, though, at the same time, too, didn't you?
Yeah, we got the crew cab, and it's a wonderful truck.
Have you thrown the kids in it yet?
If there's a better mid-sized truck that's being made right now, I don't know. This is a great ride.
Jason hasn't thrown the kids in the back of it yet, but he threw himself in the back. Take a look at this.
Well, I needed to check to see how much
got to make sure there's plenty of room in that area. He threw himself in the
bed area of the truck. So yeah, no, I really appreciate it, and it's a wonderful truck. If you're looking at a new truck in your future, give this one a look.
And you can do that with almost every car on the lot, right?
Yeah. The only one that we don't have set up that way would be the Corvette, but it's such a neat deal. And like you get to get behind the wheel, and I imagine the ride and drive and how quiet that vehicle is probably got your attention.
Yeah, it's a really solid, well-made, quiet, comfortable pickup.
Yeah.
Seat heaters this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Enjoyed that.
Now, when you back up, you have a chance. Does he have the screen popping up?
Yeah, you could do your own little TV show in the little monitor right there. Just out the back, the rear camera.
Nice.
Yeah.
It is really neat. So just try it out for yourself, folks. And who else is going to give you a test drive for 4 days? Nobody. Yeah. Just go over there and check this out, and you take advantage of it.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
All right,
appreciate it. In case you're wondering where Karl Chevrolet is located, of course, it is located at
I-35, exit 90, at the Rock.
There you go.